Good afternoon. You've reached Green Beauty Textbook Supplies. How may I help you? Okay. And are you an instructor or are you a student? An instructor, alrighty. Okay. That just helps me decide how to further conduct this phone call. So what can I do for you? Okay. You're considering using our textbook. That's great. Thank you. And have you used this publisher before? First time. Okay, so since this is your first time, I'm going to have to get some information from you. So let me just see here. Okay, great. Now, I just need to start with your first and last name. Okay, and the highest degree you are as an instructor. Okay, PhD. And the institution at which you teach. Okay. Okay, just one moment. Okay. Now, can you please tell me the title of the textbook you're considering to adopt? Okay. Okay. So I need to get a couple of other statistics just for our database. This helps us when we're basically doing research on who uses our texts. So you are looking for the textbook that has to do with economics in the US. Now I need to know how many students are in your class. Okay. About 200. This is an intro class. Okay, for undergraduate. It's a very big class. Now, what year are these students? They're either first or second year in undergraduate. Okay. Okay. And will you have any teaching assistants? You'll have two, okay? Yeah, I imagine you're going to need that help. Okay, so you mentioned that you're considering to use this textbook. Now, what book are you using currently or has been adopted already by the former instructor? Okay. Great. And I'm just going to look up to see if that former instructor is in our system. Yep, there she is. Okay. That's great. Okay. So with regard to the Instructor Manual edition of this textbook, it does include several other basically bundles of information. So first we have a PowerPoint that directly correlates with each chapter. Yeah, so it really helps with developing your curriculum. Yeah, so we've got that. We have also a test bank that is included for this textbook, and the test bank for this particular text is multiple choice and short answer. So if that type of standardized test is something that you are interested in, then this would be suitable for you. And thirdly, this textbook Instructor Manual also includes a whole document, a PDF document, basically summarizing each chapter and providing you with discussion questions that you might use with your students. Yeah, those are just several perks that you can use. And you certainly are not required to access that. It's just there if you'd like. Okay? Now, can I sign you up for any of those options? You'd like all three. Okay, let's start by adding you to the PowerPoint bundle. Okay. Next is the test bank. Let's sign you up for that one. Right. Well, the thing is that sometimes standardized testing is not necessarily in a line with a lot of instructors' teaching style. It is, the more traditional educational model. However, many studies have shown that anxiety rates have increased among young people due to our culture of standardized testing. And studies have also shown that results on your standardized testing are not necessarily indicative of the student's outcome success as a whole. Yeah, very interesting. Oh, but okay, so your institution requires that style? Yeah. I'm just making a note of that. Yeah, it's a long way to go with regard to changing certain educational models, but, it's also come a long way as well. Okay. Okay, so we have you signed up for the PowerPoint bundle, the test bank bundle, and last, that leads us to the Instructor Manual, so to speak. And this is that very large PDF file that summarizes each chapter and provides discussion questions for you. Okay, let me sign you up for that. Okay. Now, can you tell me the publisher you used to use with? This is just for our information research. Okay. Alrighty. And how did you hear about us? We were recommended from a colleague. Okay. And does this colleague work at your institution, or was this from another place? Okay, they work at a different school. And what school is that? Okay. Okay, wonderful. We're just about finished. And what is the semester that you're hoping to use this for? Okay. Fall 2018. Alrighty. And who can we contact to verify your employment? We have to do this before we mail out any of our products to ensure that you are indeed an instructor. So typically this would be somebody like the head of HR or the department head of your particular area of study, the department. Okay, great. Yeah, that will work. I can use the department head. And what is her contact information? Okay. Okay, enter her email address. Great. Okay, and will we be mailing this product to your home or to the institution? You'd like it at home because you're going to review it? Yes, absolutely. Well, you've got plenty of time to develop your class based off this textbook. And one of the advantages of this publisher as well is that we have a 24/7 support hotline. So if something goes wrong, if you cannot access something online, or you have questions or inquiries about particular subject matter, we do offer support via telephone that you can contact if you're ever in that situation. We also do have 24/7 chat online as well if you go to our website. Okay? Yes, and that's the same number that you would contact if you're having any complications with receiving your order, or if the package for some reason never arrived, anything like that. Yes, that does have us stand out with regard to other publishers, as we do offer that unique customer service element. Yeah. Okay, so before we finish, I know I've got your first and last name and your doctorate as well. I need to know, so we've got the institution, but I do need to know your home address and email address and mailing address as well, okay? Okay, let's get that pulled up. Okay, go right ahead. Uh-huh. Is that Avenue? Okay. In the city? Okay. And the zip code over there? Okay. And is the mailing address the same? Yes, it is, because you want it there. Uh-huh. Okay, and we're just about finished. Alrighty, now I do need to have the email address that is correlated with your school. Okay. .edu. Okay, that's great. Okay, and just before we hang up, I am required to do a short survey. Do you have about 30 seconds to a minute left to answer some questions? Oh, good. Thank you so much for your time. So let's go ahead and just do that. Oh, don't mind that. So let's see. Okay, how did you find this phone call overall on a scale of 1 to 5? 5 being the absolute most helpful, with 1 being the least amount of helpful. A 5? Okay. And what in particular did you find most helpful about this phone call compared to working with other publishers? Okay, the bundles that we offer, and the 24/7 customer service, yes. Okay. And how likely are you to recommend us to your colleagues or anybody else at your institution? Scale of 1 to 5, 5 being most, very much likely, 1 being not likely at all. A 5, okay. Well, thank you so much for your time. I am so appreciative that you've considered us to use in your course. If you have any further questions or concerns, just let us know. And as soon as we get verification of employment, we will email you at the provided email to let you know that the product is on the way, okay? Okay. Have a great day. Bye-bye.